Hello, hello, and welcome back as I struggle to overcome a victory hangover down in the hoary hallways and haunted hollows of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And after the 2 full cases of whoop-ass the team opened up and consumed down in the ruins last episode, I really do feel like I'm going to have quite a struggle ahead of me this mission, because there's absolutely no chance that the team gets another long champion level dungeon to go as smoothly as our last dungeon. Just no chance, none whatsoever. You'll see Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton declare their ever-loving devotion to each other and perform a live sex show during a presidential debate before you'll see another mission that smooth. You'll see Kim Jong-un reveal that he's secretly the bastard love child of Goku and Bulma, go Super Saiyan and single-handedly destroy South Korea with a Kamehameha before you'll see another dungeon that easy. Buddy Holly will come back from the dead and win an Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of Gary Busey in the Gary Busey story before this mission ends in anything other than absolute tragedy. So I guess without any other delay or gilding a lily, let's just get on board a plane with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper and Richie Valens and see what happens. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Historically, that doesn't end in tragedy at all. Fight the Brigand 16-pounder. That's gonna take literally 670,000 years, and while the Fuse Man's matchstick is really good, the Legendary Bracer is really very much not. Also, I want to go to the Wield about as much as I want to have a pit bull clamp down on my testicles and take off dashing the other direction from me with them, which is to say I don't want to have a dog bite my dick. But I'd rather have a dog bite my dick than go fight the Wield. Short champion for a ring I don't want. Medium champion for some orders I don't want. Book of Sanity is actually pretty good, but there's no way I'm doing a medium champion for that. The Ancestor's Lantern, I think, is objectively a party downgrade. I really do. What other options have we got? Ooh, now here we go. The Ancestor's Pen, a long champion dungeon in the ruins. Darkest Dungeon, it's like you want me to tempt fate and try and do exactly the same thing I did last mission. They're like, oh, Pete, I don't know, Pete, last time you had this exact same mission, a long champion mission down there, 100% of room battles, Ancestor's Pin. It's real. All right, fine. You suckered me in, Darkest Dungeon. I'll do it. But you know what? Not only am I going to do it, I'm going to do, it's exactly deja vu all over again, except this time Clark Kent is a little lethargic. We can get rid of that, though. We got a couple different ways to get rid of diseases. And yeah, it's deja vu all over again, baby. I'm going full Yogi Berra on this one. We're going to take the exact same team we took last time, which I think included Wonder Woman. Did it not? Must have. She has appropriate camping skills. Let's make sure we have the same team. Camping skills, yes. Camping skills, yes. Camping skills, yes. You have Snuff Box equipped, right? Yep. Okay. This is the exact same team, and you know what? Exact same team, exact same equipment. We're not gonna, we are not deviating from the plan. That's it. We don't, actually, your trinkets are already sorted. So are yours, and yours. Why are you, did we not take one? It must have not been Wonder Woman that we took. You know what? We didn't. We took Madeline Pryor, didn't we? And she's in for what? To get some kind of disease fixed? Okay, all right. Well, I really wanted to make the Yogi Berra thing happen, but I guess we'll just have to give it up this time. We're doing all the same classes. We're doing all the same things in all the same ways, just not with all the same people. You know what, Darkest Dungeon, you just, okay, fine. Yeah, they changed something in the Matrix, that's what's going on. We got a little deja vu action here, only this time instead of Madeline Pryor going with us into the dungeon, it's suddenly Wonder Woman. This is going to end poorly for Morpheus, I have a feeling. And you know what, we're going to do exactly the same thing we did last time, although this time I am going to chimp out on the shovels just a little bit. Did I say chimp out? I meant cheap out. I'm still taking 3 full stacks of food because that held us in good stead last time. We're definitely going to take at least 1 key, because we did find last time, secret room. 2 bandages, yeah. I think 2 anti-venom, 2 medicinal herbs. And then just, yeah, torches. 3 full stacks of torches, Pete. Yeah, 3 full stacks of torches, I think. We've got 1 holy water, and you know what? I think 1 holy water is probably enough. This is acceptable to me. Let's go do a dungeon, folks. Man, I know the Darkest Dungeon just suckered me in, man. They're like, oh, Pete, it went so well last time. You should try it. They're just suckering me in, man. I can feel it. I'm I'm just about to walk into the world's biggest sucker punch. I'm about to get Ralphed, like Ralph, the character from the eponymous film Voodoo Man, which is about a voodoo man who happens to be, I think, Lon Chaney Jr. It's a Riff Tracks. If you haven't seen it, Perfidious Pete recommends. Voodoo Man, real good. You'll learn how to get Ralphed, which is to say dropped with one fucking unexpected punch. All right, then, let's do this Darkest Dungeon. You want to do this? We can do. All right, let's do this Darkest Dungeon. You're just suckering me in. They're just luring me in. It's easy dungeon. This is the patented bait and switch maneuver. I should be smarter than this. I really should. When it comes down to it and we're completely dicked, we're gonna know why. All right, so you have 2 Vestal only trinkets, right? Can we put one of these trinkets in your inventory for a moment? Yes, good. Okay. You got to give up the map. Actually, do we need 2 inventory slots to make this happen? We may need 2 inventory slots to make this happen. What if we do it this way? What if we do this? And you cough up that map. And then we do this. And then we do... Ah, perfect! Now, Wonder Woman, get some cheap stress relief. Ha 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 ha! Take that, Darkest Dungeon. I feel... You know, I want to say I feel really smart about doing that, but that wasn't even my idea. Thanks to the commenter who told me that trick would work. I sincerely appreciate it. One of the cleverer tricks anyone has ever posted for me on a video. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you. That stress relief, that's for you, bro. That's for you. Yeah, see, this is already starting off poorly because we've surprised bone sharpshooters. This has the capacity to end in magnificent tragedy for us. These guys go 4 times in a row, get some lucky criticals, and we're looking at a whole sack of dead guys. Fortunately, I think we're just going to prevent any chance from that happening. Whack them with a big old stun. Oh, Patrick Mulligan, how much I love you. Let me count thy ways. There are literally 2 ways. I love you almost as much as I despise Superman. Which is to say a lot. I love you a lot, man. You know how I feel about Superman, Patrick Mulligan. You know. Comes the old axe blade. Clark Kent with the surprising dodge, although he does have the Superman speed. He's faster than the Flash for whatever reason, because, you know, Superman doesn't have enough awesome powers without also needing to be faster than a Flash. I think we can get a little double action. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. 5 bonus damage on that guy and still got the kill there. We're not going to get another stun. A plague grenade sort of seems like a waste, but we don't really have a whole lot that can hit this back row. Big ol' crit, which is helpful. 6 damage per round for 5 rounds. That's some solid work. All right, Wonder Woman. You know, she sort of took that one on the bracer. It definitely hit her in the hand. And that's going to get most of that damage back, as well as that man is now dead. Beautiful work, Wendy. No, that's an unsurprising dodge from Silver Sable. She is greasy untouchable. Look at her. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. She's high, she's low. She's 2, she's fro. You can't touch her. She's like the gingerbread man, except less irritating. Little pick to the face for you then. And we're going to follow that up with some nice critical damage. Patrick Mulligan going crazy, insane in the membrane with the crits, yo. Alright, Clark Kent resisting both the stun and the move. Fantastic. You're not going to die, but you'll die now. That's enough for fatal damage. Take that. Death by inches? I don't know if that was a death by inches. I kind of feel like maybe we walloped that guy pretty good. We're going to go for a little stress heal on Wonder Woman. You know, we've been getting pretty good mileage out of old Clark Kent since we stopped having him actually try to fight and just have him be more of an inspirational figure than an actual combatant. Shadow Fade? Why not? If we could get a stun, that'd be huge. He resisted. All right. Well, I said it'd be huge if we could get one, and then we straight up didn't get one, so... This is bad, suddenly. We're stunned and now woefully out of position. This is not good. You know what? We gotta put damage on this man. 3 damage, Wonder Woman? Alright, I'm not gonna lie and say that I wasn't expecting a little better output than 3 damage. We can still hit this man with a pick to a face, which is solid. Nothing doing here for old Patrick Mulligan. He's just gonna have to go for the swapsies. 6 damage from Wonder Woman, and we've got Fatal. Okay. Woo! Skin of our teeth, we scrape by that one. A snippet from the Journal of a Doomed Expedition. Well, we have to take this. Even though I have no idea what these blood-soaked pages torn from a journal actually do, I always take them. Now comes the question, how do we want to handle this remaining loot? And I think the answer is just throw it on the floor. We're going to throw it on the floor. Let's put the party back in its original order. Ancestors map paying some dividends there with the scout. Yeah, see, our dungeon layout is way less optimal than it was last time. We're gonna have to fight 18 trillion, roughly, room battles. If anybody's taking a trap, I should prefer it be Clark Kent, and you know what? We can't afford to take that damage. Just drink the anti-venom, Clark. On to the next room. We're gonna have a much more... Yeah, go ahead and steal, Clark. That's fine. I made you open a chest. I guess you gotta get your payback. Haha, suck it, Clark Kent. That one was already looted. Somebody beat you to the punch. Looks like Mr. Plixtrick, or whatever the shit his name, beat you here, and he stole all the goodies before you got a chance to steal them, you scumbag. Oh, I love it when Superman gets his comeuppance. Hoisted on your own petard, Superman. I would have loved to have gotten an attack off before that guy got a chance to go, but the fact that we dodged it sort of makes up for it. 5 more damage for Clark Kent. Enemy's really piling it on here. Silver Sable's gonna have her head staved in. I was gonna say she's definitely gonna dodge this one, and then she just got her head crushed. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles, though. My confidence is not surging. One enemy crumbled. Although he is a skeleton, so technically that was a literal application of the use of the word crumble, because he did literally crumble in this case, and that man definitely has fatal damage. Yeah, you're dead then. We don't have to pay any more attention to you. Let's go for a stun on this guy. See if we can get a little cheap bonus healing. Beautiful, that's exactly what we needed. So it's going to be big heal then from Wonder Woman. Nicely done. He's unstunned. Maybe a little stress management here. How's your stress? 8, 1, 11, 5. All right, let's throw this at Silver Sable. She doesn't need the heal, but we can grind down her stress a little bit. And then I think we just pick to the face before this man gets another chance to go. Continue the onslaught. Oh, so much gold. Okay. You know what, crests? Adios. Although we do really need crests. I'm torn because we need crests, but it's still early in the mission. We got plenty of time for loot later, guys. Don't get too worried about giving up. Well, theoretically, if we have plenty of time for loot later, I'd have been better off to keep the 8 crests. We kind of need crests more than we need gold. Although, it's not really true either. Oh boy, the pack has a map inside. Yeah, just go ahead and move on, Superman. We didn't find anything useful. These hallway battles, though. Did we map the entire dungeon? We have mapped the entire dungeon. And look at this layout, by the way. Look at this shit. We're gonna have to fight 18 zillion hallway battles, and what did I tell you? Top of the episode, I told you it's never gonna be that easy again. It's never again gonna go that well. We have to fight like 8,000 fucking fights to get through this whole dungeon. Suddenly, I'm just viciously salty. I had hoped against hope that I might get to see the Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton live sex show. I was sort of banking on it, because that's the kind of thing one only sees once in a lifetime. Nice resistance on the stun, Wonder Woman. And go ahead and hit me with your stress attack. I'm just going to undo it in a minute anyway. Although that was a shockingly large amount of stress. 11 damage for Clark Kent, who resisted both the move and the bleed. So I'm thinking no more stress out of you fuckers. That's it. No more. We've had enough of that shit. It's time to go to Stun Town Population U. We're going to drop a big heal on Clark Kent. He did take quite a bit of damage last round. And now we got to get some actual... Kent, your damage output has been very disappointing of late. Your dodging, however, has been surprisingly solid. That's what we needed. Silver Sable puts a knife right in the stun. Right in that guy's heart. Alright, let's start working over these gargoyles then. Gargoyles have considerable amounts of protection, so our blights and our bleeds are what we're going to want to go for. Man, Clark Kent, what's with all the dodging here, buddy? It's not a complaint or a criticism. I'm curious, not angry. Not mad, Superman. I'm curious. 11 damage was not exactly as much as we would have liked, but it's something. I'm thinking we go for the... Yeah, that was... Okay. We learned a valuable lesson there. What we should have done is just gone for the pick to the face and hit the claw dude right in his gob. Now we're going to get rent for the old gods. It is a bleed, but that's fine. Patrick Mulligan can fix that if we want. We got some solid damage. Yeah, don't be touching Toxin back there, okay? No touchies allowed on the Plague Doctor, please. The Plague Doctor is all important. You are not allowed to touch him. Don't touch the Plague Doctor. That's fatal damage on both gargoyles now. Soups. I think you should just smite that man with your mighty blade. Gargoyle 1 dies. Gargoyle 2 dies. Can we get the trifecta with the pick to the face? Hell yeah. Down they go. 1, 2, 3. Look at these gems, though. Really wish we could maybe carry some of this out of the old dungeon, but it's too early for me. You know what? I don't know what this thing does. Snippet from the Journal of a Doomed Expedition. I don't think we get anything from hauling this back, do we? Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal, 1 of 6. I don't know what it does, so I'm going to carry it. I mean, probably I'm stupidly going to carry it, but I am going to carry it. Superman's going to touch... Yeah, okay. Yeah, what a fantastic way to inflict death on someone. Jump in it, Superman. It can't hurt you. Foul-smelling air. It's always foul-smelling air whenever Superman looks inside one. You can't just jump in it and have a negative experience. He just gets in there and bends the spikes and breaks it. I think I made the same joke last time Superman touched one of those. You don't get to take him to the torture museum. He just doesn't get any of the exhibits. So, yes, I want that man. Oh, I can't hit him with that. Well, I still want that guy dead. He is the top priority more than these 2 schlubs. These guys do only damage, which we do not fear. Speaking of do not fear, Wonder Woman making that blight damage look completely pointless with a thunderous crit. A bump in the night, which... Good God, Soups, your dodge is out of control, buddy. You're dodging almost as well as Silver Sable, who has, I think, literally twice as much dodge as you do. Oh. Little payback right there. You know, I think we'll get more mileage out of healing here than we will out of really anything else. Let's just stack it up. If anybody wins a speed roll, we can crush this man, and these Bone Militia guys are sort of notoriously slow. Not in this case, but Superman, we don't need anything out of you. Just give yourself 3 heal and grind down some of that stress. We got this for you, dog. Don't worry. Silver Sable's got your back. See? She annihilated him. More journeying, then. This group, this team seems really strong. They feel really good. Do they feel as good as the Strays, Pete? You might be asking. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. It seems like the combination of just Gravedigger, Plague Doctor is sort of insurmountable for all of our foes. When they see the Plague Digger, that's a class that should exist. If only this were like, what's Massive Chalice, I think, is the game where you can, like, breed people together and have them make new classes. If only we could have the Plague Doctor and the Gravedigger bleed and create some kind of new super class, that would be amazing. Although, since they're both female, I don't really think that would work. I mean, not practically. They're free to love whomever they love. It's just the reproduction issue. They're going to need a little help in that department. Maybe Superman could chip in some Kryptonian DNA? What do you say, Soups? I think we definitely got to kill this ghoul because he could probably wreck our team single-handedly. What are our shots at stunning the ghoul? Basically 0. What's our overall stun chance here? It's 139% base, and we're adding to that 40. You know, maybe our chance isn't that terrible. Let's try it. It worked! Patrick Mulligan, you're the greatest man who's ever lived. Big old crit from Clark Kent, too. Everybody's chipping in to try and get this ghoul jerk-ass dead. Keep piling on the hate, folks. These ghouls are going to die from just collateral damage, really. Nice dodge. You're stunned. You're also stunned. Suck a dick, by the way. Okay, here comes Lash of the Tail. Beautifully dodged. Now we got to go for blight damage. See, that's what I'm talking about for the gargoyles and the collateral damage. We're going to get them with collateral. The overflow from our various blight and sundering attacks is going to weed these guys down. Throw another knife. Silver Sable, we could have really used a critical there, girl. Skull Toss. This is better than Howl. Skull Toss, not the end of the world. 14 stress and some moderate damage. We'll be fine. All right, Soups. You know what? Just go for the whiff. Just go ahead and just mighty whiff there. Beautiful, Superman. Beautiful. Had a chance, a not unreasonable chance. Finish that ghoul off, but don't worry, Silver Sable's there to do the heavy lifting for your pathetic ass. You're looking at Tad Wan, friend. Well, he is a rotting corpse. As a Gravedigger, I would sort of expect you to recognize the fact that he's already dead and mostly rotted. This other gargoyle is dead, by the way, and that's going to be the last action you get, friend. You're done. So I think group heal is definitely in order here. Group heal is good when you're trying to farm crits. It's just more chances to critical. Let's grind away some of Superman's stress. He's not worried about this gargoyle whatsoever. There's no reason to fear. That guy now has fatal damage. And I think we'll just throw a little heal at ourselves. We're taunting the gargoyle. We're like, we don't even have to swing at you, bro. We don't even, we're done. We don't have to swing at you.
Success.
I really wish we had found this shovel literally one tile later in the dungeon. That would have been nice, because I am going to use one shovel to smash. How many shovels do I need? Are there any barricades? There are no barricades at all. We need no shovels. I can throw them on the floor. Grab this smashed cabinet. You know what? Buy shovels. I'm taking his gold. And do I drink the holy water? Nah, it's okay. We're already at 3,000 gold. That's respectable. We don't need to get too greedy. No room combat here. So I say we go down here. Secret room! Well, we have to go this way then. Pete, are you gonna... Of course we're gonna explore the secret room. You always explore a secret room. Hunger's not an issue. We got food. Superman, I think you have the most stress currently, right? Yep. Alright, well, go ahead and disarm the trap. Then you should have 95%. I'll risk it. I'll risk Superman any time of the day, because I don't give a single squirt of piss about Superman's life. You can't make me care about Superman. Doesn't matter what story you put him in or how you write it. You can't make me care about Superman. Unless he's the villain, in which case you might make me care a little bit about Superman. I really don't want to get double ground pounded here, but I don't really see a whole lot of ways out of it. Let's just kill the Spearman, make sure he is dead. We're going to get 13 damage on that guy. I'm confident that we can get 13 out of 1. Yeah! That's my girl. See what happens? Good things happens when you have faith in your team. You got to believe. It's all about a positive attitude. Here comes the ground pound. Fully expected that. Silver Sable laughing it off. The stun on Wonder Woman is unfortunate. It means we're going to have no chance to undo that damage, but we may not need to. All for all, we're looking pretty good here. Big old critical blight. That guy's got 12 per round for 5 rounds. So that's going to start stacking up. Or it would if he wasn't going to be dead before it really had a chance to stack up much. Okay, now the ground pounding is getting a little irritating, sir. You have 30 hit points. We need to do some more damage to you. I would love to throw heals and stuns, but 17. We still need more. Now you're dead. This is acceptable to us. Wonder Woman's going to get off 1 heal. We undid 1 ground pound with that. We couldn't undo them both, but we got 1. We're not going to take another one because that guy's dead. We can't carry any of this. Fine. Just throw it on the ground. More scouting. We already know where the secret room is. We're going there right now. I'm going to the secret room. Don't rush me, game. I may even camp in the secret room, actually. In fact, I think I'm going to camp in the secret room. Although we don't really need to camp. We just need to free up inventory spaces. We are going to free up the key when we open this. Theoretically, there could just be 1 puzzling trapezohedron. You know what? Okay, there are 3, and we're taking all of them. So what are we going to get rid of, then? I feel like we should maybe just drink the holy water, take another puzzling trapezohedron. I don't want to give up my anti-venom or my bandages, but I will throw these medicinal herbs on the ground and take the other trapezohedron. And I'm going to conserve the firewood because all things considered, we're in a pretty respectable position. Then we get the free turnaround so we don't actually have to walk backwards and take the walking backwards additional stress penalty. And then I'm avoiding this fight. I'm not going to go fight a pointless hallway battle. I have no need to do that. We're going to have battles aplenty between here and the end of the dungeon. All we got to do is make sure we stay out of the inky darkness so we don't get ambushed by a shambler. I don't really want to get jumped by a shambler and have him leave me bleeding in an alley. The collector, we can't do anything about because that guy can show up anywhere. Yes, okay, fine. We still have plenty of food. Soups could still use a little stress relief. This is fine. Although we may need to shuffle that around next time a little bit. And I probably should have burned a torch because there's a fight in this room and I forgot. Ah, well. Eldritch Pull is very bad. Resist the move. Good. I don't care about any of the rest of it as long as you resisted the move. It's fine. Right, for the old gods, Silver Sable's not having any of that bullshit. Here comes a tempting goblet. Patrick Mulligan's going to take some, okay, a not inconsiderable amount of stress. That's all right, though. We're still okay. Just get some double knife action working here. 16 aggregate damage is helpful. Axe blade to Clark Kent. Clark Kent is immune to axes, as you can see. And then nothing. Oh, we're going for stuns here. I can't have both of these guys throwing stress attacks at me. No, sir. Not gonna happen. Gonna have Wonder Woman drop a train on your ass. Yes. Just murder the front man. Kill Scott Weiland. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Pete, too soon, because he's actually dead. And also, you don't need to take any extraordinary methods or efforts to kill Scott Weiland. He'll pretty much take care of that himself. Again, Pete, too soon. Scumbag maneuver. What did Stone Temple pilots ever do to you, except put out some solid mid-90s generic rock? I don't have an answer for that question. I don't know what Stone Temple pilots ever did, except for put out some, you know, solid mid-90s generic rock, which they definitely did do. Holy shit, Wonder Woman is not having any of your stress bullshit. Big ol' crit, massive amount of stress heal, and suddenly this is looking like we're really in the driver's seat. We just got Johnny Boneblade here coming at us, and he's not even really going to throw much. I say we do this. That's fatal damage on that man. Oh, well, it won't kill him this turn, but honestly, I wouldn't mind another turn out of this. Another monster heal from Wendy. Wonder Woman's gone to Crit Town. Population win. Charlie Sheen lives in Crit Town, by the way. He's winning. So, stress relief then for Patrick Mulligan. He doesn't need the heal, but 14 stress relief from that critical heal. That was beautiful. Well, I guess we'll just pick to the face then. Don't want to take the stress we would have taken from skipping a turn, and we still got 1 stress relief. We have a total of 12 stress on the party right now. That feels pretty good. We threw our shovels on the floor. I will take the bandage. The gold is tempting. We could camp here. Do we want to camp here? We only have 12 stress. Why camp? I kind of feel like we don't need it. Just open this chest. Contents are ours. Probably a bunch more stuff we can't carry. Yeah, we'll just throw that on the floor then. Leaving a lot of loot on the floor. A lot of ducats left behind. No ducats left behind. That's should be the new rule from the Department of... I was going to say Health and Human Development, but it just doesn't really seem... Seems like more of a... Yeah, really, it seems more like a kind of Secretary of the Interior sort of thing. It'd be like, oh no, we want to bring the ducats. Commerce? Is Commerce is there a Secretary of Commerce? I mean, probably? There's got to be one secretary devoted to the economy. I have to assume it's like the Secretary of Commerce. That's the only thing that really makes sense. I guess there's a Secretary of the Treasury. Maybe it's his job. Oh, shit. Alright, there's a raving madman on the loose. Throw a knife into his heart. I'm glad you beat him on a speed roll, but there's nothing we're ever going to do that lets us kill a raving madman before he gets a chance to hit us with a stress attack. And this may be the spot after which we're forced to camp. There comes the accusation. Alright, piling a bunch of stress on Soups. Surprisingly, Superman holding up pretty well under the stress onslaught. 9 damage for Patrick Mulligan's no big deal. Give me some stun action here. Let's minimize the amount of stress we're going to take back from these guys. We're going to have to get hit by Jackass probably one more time. 9 damage for Clark Kent's no big deal. You know what, Clark? Every time, Kent. Homeboy is unhittable. Okay, he's slightly hittable, but it didn't quite get us where we needed to be. You know what? Take him out. Nice shot, Mulligan. The blight damage, yeah. You want to screech and howl about your straight jacket and how the buckles are too tight? You go do it somewhere else, champ. We're not having any of your shit over here. I don't care how tight the buckles are. You're in the loony bin for a reason, jerk. You belong there. You got some serious issues. Violent behaviors and tendencies and whatnot. And also Superman is going to stress heal himself. The critical on that stress heal is nothing short of a thing of beauty. Also, I'm a scumbag for mocking mental illness. I really should probably not do that. We don't know what we don't know what that howling madman's life has been like. We don't know what kind of trials and tribulations he's been through. We don't know how his brain chemistry works. We shouldn't be so quick to judge. Also, maybe he's just, kind of a fashionista and trying to make a statement about the poor treatment of the wrongfully imprisoned. I don't know. Did they wrongfully? I want to say this is more like a early era's Victorian thing where they just threw people in a loony bin and left them there for no real good reason. It's probably not a thing that happens as much now. I bet it still happens, though. The world's a pretty bad place sometimes.
But a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, you know what? Stop calling my victories trifling, Mr. Narrator. You and I often disagree about what constitutes a resounding or like, good victory. Sure, we're having some... Oh, God damn it, Superman. Yeah, you know what? That's what you get, you jerk. Except you're Superman, so your actions never have consequences because you're fucking immune to all harm. Just once, Superman, I'd like to see something bad befall you when you do a negative thing, instead of the people around you. That's the problem with Superman. You're just the doom magnet. You really only hurt the people around you, Superman. You can't be hurt, literally. Just those around you that suffer. It's why you're a trash fire. I love to bring Superman on missions because it just kind of gives me an opportunity to rail against the Superman ethos, which I do legitimately have some serious storytelling objections to. I don't like Superman. I'm not shy about letting you know. Beautiful dodge, by the way, Supe. Good shot. That's some quality work right there, pal. Fortunately, Wonder Woman was there to pick up the mess and get us our only kill. Silver Sable. Okay, we would have loved to have seen you dodge that, but the critical to the heart. That's a necessary dodge, really. Getting hit back to back by that would have been tantamount to suicide. Say what you want about Silver Sable, that girl gives as good as she gets. You come at Silver Sable with a knife, she comes at you with a gun. You come at her with a gun, she comes at you with a nuclear fucking weapon. She's not shy to use it. It's not a deterrent for Silver Sable. She'd be like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna glass him, man. I'm not holding back. I don't care about nuclear winter. The effects of that were all vastly overblown by Carl Sagan. He kind of invented that whole thing. Nuclear winter is a myth. Be more like a nuclear autumn, sort of. The dust and fallout wouldn't necessarily be as bad as we were all led to believe back in the 80s. It would not be an eternal winter. It would mess with the climate, yes, but, you know, it would be a survivable mess. Not that a nuclear war would be a good thing, because, you know, fallout and radiation are still going to kill a whole lot of people, and the world would be definitely a worse from a habitational standpoint, but it wouldn't be uninhabitable. Everything would suck for a really long time, though. I mean, more so than it sucks now. What are you? Paralyzer's Crest. Plus 40% chance stands for a true... no, that's garbage. I will take your anti-venom, and I would love to take your gold, but we already have 3 puzzling trapezohedrons, so the gold thing is seeing pretty well sorted. Be nice if we hadn't had to throw that holy water on the floor, but can't win them all, I guess. Stashed heirlooms we're not going to be able to carry.
Could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
You know, you always say that, Mr. Narrator. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. It sort of is. We pay these seekers to go down into the dungeon. Well, I don't know if we actually pay them. Maybe they're just, like, most adventurers in fantasy settings. They're working for whatever they find. But no matter what the specifics of the scenario are, no matter how we got them here, I'm guessing money is at some point involved, even if it's only like, hey, there's shit you can steal in our manor if you go down there and rob it and kill the stuff you find. Treasure is stopping the flow of otherworldly corruption. We've stopped quite a bit of it. Clark Kent stopping an axe with his face. Not the recommended method for axe stoppage, but it will do the job. Actually, I suppose for Clark Kent, it probably doesn't really matter. Wonder Woman has just been beating the ever-living shit out of these skeletons. That's probably why this is so good. This group in the ruins specifically, because it's heavy with the blight damage. It's got holy damage from the Crusader and Wonder Woman. It's gotta be, that's why they're making this look so easy. If we took this same group into the Weald, I have to assume they'd be getting the holy living shit kicked out of them. Maybe we've just found the perfect combination for this particular locale. Although the Gravedigger Plague Doctor just seems like it would be strong almost anywhere but the Weald. It would be good in the Cove, too. It feels like it would also be good in the Cove. Really just looking to restore party order there. We didn't get the stun, which is unfortunate. Also, ooh, okay, that stung a little. A ton of stress when I hit the healer. These guys. Look, Wonder Woman's fine. She already patched herself fully up. Everything is cool. Don't worry about it. Wonder Woman's got this. That man is very definitely dead. I hate having to waste another attack on him, but I don't want anybody else taking a crossbow bolt to the heart. Once is enough, thank you. Let's, yeah, we probably have the most stress, Clark. Let's just grind it off of you. We may try and spread around a little additional stress relief if we can get it. We're gonna ignore this guy. He's already got fatal damage. Start piling some blight on this Joker. And big heals for Superman. Big heals for Superman. Dicks out for Harambe. Axe Blade, Silver Sable. Not having any of that. Beautiful dodge. Who's got the most stress currently? 9, 12, 5. We have basically none. Technically, Patrick Mulligan has the most, but it's one more, and he doesn't need the heal, whereas Clark Kent could use the 3 health. And a pick to the face is going to close this one out, so no more freebies. 7 stress relief for Silver Sable, though, which is nice. All that junk goes on the floor. At this point, I'm kind of feeling like maybe we should just camp. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. If we feast, which we're gonna, I think that's it for stress, maybe? No, not quite. We have 2. So, let's do remove disease from target. Yes. Let's snuff box Clark Kent. Get rid of his lethargy. Does anybody else have a disease? Anybody? Clark? Nope, you're good. Okay. What about you? You good? Pretty sure Patrick Mulligan is good, and Wonder Woman, you also good. All right. So the disease thing is covered. Well, let's do Zealous Vigil. That prevents nighttime ambush. It also could potentially get rid of stress, but we don't have any, so eh. And then I guess we'll just pilfer. Got an anti-venom. All right, there's nothing to sneeze at. Leeches. We could heal 15% of somebody's. I don't think anyone is actually hurt. But self-medicate, I guess. Why not? Little light heroin usage before bedtime seems like a terrible plan, actually. Everybody's blessed with good health. Yeah, whoever packed all this food is a genius. Well, thank you. I appreciate somebody appreciating my genius, Silver Sable. Does it make up for all the times I packed no food? Probably not. All right, well, it was trapped, but we resisted, so all things considered, a total wash. Let's move along. Soups. No free stress relief there, because we don't... Oh, come on! We should have gotten stress relief for disarming that trap. Instead, we picked up 2. Lame. Darkest dungeon, gonna troll us to the bitter end. I'm not gonna burn a torch for 5 extra light. We're at 95. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so Silver Sable, you know what? Yeah, double dagger toss is acceptable here. Beautiful critical. Come on, Patrick Mulligan, win the speed roll. Alright. Well, I was hoping Toxin might pull the speed roll out and we could stun those jerks where they got a chance to go, but no such luck. They're going back to back on us. That sucks. That sucks even more. Yep, we're getting rent for the... Okay, this is actually very bad. Patrick Mulligan's getting a little worked over here. I don't like this at all. We could... You know what? Let's just move back one. Dodge, Silver Sable. Nope. Man, we're really getting worked over here. All right, so maybe a Jacques. At least you hit. I think we got to go for the group heal here. Number of people that are banged up, and it looks like we're going to be taking more stress than I would like out of this fight. Oh, come on, Sable. You left him with 2, girl. A little bit of stress for Wonder Woman. As long as they spread it around, actually, that's not bad. We can camp again. If they spread the stress around, we'll get enough, like, passive stress reduction from our camping that we won't really have to worry that much. So we're going to do a little bit of healing here. Oh, we can't use battlefield medicine from this slot. Fantastic. Well, I guess we'll just do this then. Could have gotten a kill on the skeleton with that blight, but we're going to get that same kill with a Jacques anyway. And now suddenly Silver Sable's stress is getting a little bit higher than I'm comfortable with. A little AoE heal for everybody. The damage is not a problem. It's just these stress jerks really got to go. Give me the Jacques. That's actually a double kill for Superman, because this guy has fatal... No, he does not. I thought he had fatal damage. He does not. He has 7 health. He's only doing 6. And I'm still not leaving a stress unit alive, so yeah, take that. Oh, you've bled on my best coat. Silver Sable is now really the time to worry about your dry cleaning bill. We're in the toughest fight of the dungeon so far. Maybe your dry cleaning concerns can wait. You know what? Just move. We could have killed that guy instead of moving, admittedly, and then we could have had Silver Sable lunge. That probably would have been the better play, all things considered. But it's too late now. Some nice stress relief, And I'm thinking... let's just put the big heal. Let's not take any chances. I was thinking about maybe going for the damage to try and get rid of Johnny's stress a lot back there, but... as long as he keeps spreading it around a little bit at a... oh, 20? Come on. That's a lot of stress, dog. How about a knife to the chest? This time we are going to have Wonder Woman drop a train on him. If he's not dead by the time Wonder Woman comes up, we're going to have Wonder Woman drop a train on his ass. That guy died from blight. Wonder Woman? I wasn't kidding. Drop a train on him. She did. Choo-choo. Alright, so use one of our many bandages. Let's take all of the stuff. And then I think if we throw holy water in this, we get stress relief. So mulligan, throw holy water in the holy fountain. We got healed and stress relief. Beautiful. Okay, fantastic. Almost home. We're getting close. We got a hallway fight right here. Let's max the old torchlight. Probably we brought too many torches, but in a long champion dungeon, I would always rather have too much stuff than too little. Amazing damage from that shot from Silver Sable right there. That was beautiful. I'm going to go for a stun on this spearman. He's really the only thing in this pack of monsters that's a threat in any way, shape, or form, because one crit from him can put anybody but Clark Kent on death's door. Superman's not going to wind up on death's door because he's friggin' Superman, and again, invulnerable to all forms of harm. We've covered it numerous times why he sucks. Do I really need to give the why Superman sucks speech again at this point? I think we all know. I want this man dead enough that I'm going to concentrate on killing him as opposed to anything else. There we go. Now we'll work maybe stress relief, doing a little damage. We can get some fatal damage on that, so that guy's never going to get a chance to go. So of course he wins a speed roll and denies us a chance for some cheap healing. I'll take your 1,000 gold. I don't care about your shovel. Yeah, it can be beaten. Blah, blah, blah. Give me an unburned torch, which I'm just going to immediately burn. And we're in the home stretch. This is literally the last room here. So we need 8 food. Let's go ahead and consume this. We could sell it back, yes, but we're going to get such nominal benefit out of reselling it that I think we're better off to come in here at full fighting efficiency, just in case this is a doom room of some variety that we weren't expecting. It's actually not that bad. 9 damage for that guy. That puts him definitely in Wonder Woman's wheelhouse of death, which would be nice, because if she could get a critical back to get some of that stress recovered, that would be quite nice. Graveyard slash. Ow. Oh, come on. Dodge, Silver Sable. All right, good. That was really close. A critical there would have put you on death's door, and that would have been no good for nobody. Could still happen. 5 damage is not going to get you there, but I'm working on healing you. Just chill out. Maybe you should dodge more, Silver Sable, and then you won't have to be begging people for heals all the time. It'd be like, no, it's fine. It didn't take damage. My 50-some dodge that I'm rocking is more than enough to get the job done, it turns out. 9 damage, and that guy is still alive. You know what? Just do this thing. That kills Johnny Gobbs a lot. This man's still stunned, so we got another chance to do something to him before he gets to go again. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of stress relief here would not go right. 3-point heal as well. We are a little banged up. Toxin taking some aggression. It's fine. It's the first time he's been touched. We're going to go for the group heal. Most of that back. I'm really just farming for crits with that group heal. Silver Sable. Apparently, once Silver Sable gets blood on her jacket, she just refuses to dodge anymore. She's like, the hell with this. I'm not even going to try. Coat's dirty now. Why bother trying to get out of the way? The damage, you don't put a raincoat on when you're already wet. Beautiful dodge from Toxin. You can graveyard slash Superman all day long, Mr. Mud Zombie. I don't even care. And you know what? Let's start piling some blight on this guy. There is still Johnny Corals a lot back here, but I'm not really that concerned about it. More stress relief? I think so. Silver Sable's going to beat that guy on a speed roll if she has to. Honestly, I think now he's guaranteed dead. We don't even have to worry about him anymore. He has fatal damage. Now we can focus on stress healing and trying to keep Silver Sable alive. Although what amount of health we have at the end of this fight, I guess, is totally irrelevant. We don't have to fight anymore, so our health becomes a non-issue. We just want to win it and get as many opportunities for easy stress as we can. Comes the graveyard slash. Beautiful dodge. We should definitely drop a heal on Silver Sable. Just to make sure she doesn't wind up taking a bunch of stress for going on death's door. You're dead next tick, right? Yeah. We don't have to devote anything to you, which is nice, because that means more stress relief. Looks like it's you, Soups. Picks up 17. Delightful. Sure. Kill that man. And this is going to be the last go-round, then. So we'll do... let's do a little bit of heal here. Hope for some stress relief. Didn't get it. Oh, we're going to get some more, though. Clark Kent pulling out a speed roll at a critical time. We're walking out of this dungeon with no stress, folks. And I'm just going to let you... I'm going to let you blight to death. Just because it's funny. Suck it. So we don't need bandages anymore. We don't need keys anymore. We don't need torches anymore. I kind of want all of the things here, so let's just take all of the things. I don't really need those either. Continue adventuring because I want to camp. I'm taking my free stress relief. I've got extra food here.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Beautiful. Okay, first things first. We're gonna go for let's do like just sanctuary is fine. Safety be upon us. Let us be veiled in holy light, and we'll just encourage you. That's 0 stress. Man, this team owns the ruins. What can we say? We have found our party for farming the ruins, and it's these guys. They're amazing. Just magnificent. Zealous speech is real good. Little buff action there. Stress, that's actually pretty good. And I guess we'll pilfer with our last turn. And, 2 extra food. It's like, what, 30 gold, I think? You're coping well despite the madness all around. Can anyone carry a tune? I guess we should have brought a jester along for the amusement of Clark Kent. What am I, some kind of clown? Am I a jester here to amuse? Yes, you are in fact a jester specifically here to... Okay, fine then. I do what Superman says. And the gold, though. Yeah, look at that. Almost 28,000, 27k and change hauled out of this dungeon. We got Bupkis for heirlooms, but we also picked up the Ancestor's Pen, which is real good. Bonus damage, bonus crit. That bonus crit is huge. 5% crit is a ton. We did pick up 18 crests as well just for completing the mission. So solid amounts of gold. Solid gold like a 70s TV show, baby. How'd we do here? Meditator perk, it's basically a wash. Got Hyromania and Lethargy. I'm not even gonna, actually minus speed for Silver Sable's real bad. Hyromania nobody cares about. Warren Scrounger replaced Clutch Hitter, that's horrible. Cove Explorer replaced Stress Faster, and Fear of Beast replaced Mercurial. Both of those things suck. So we got a little boned in the final game then. We got a little bit, the dungeon took its own back right there. But still, kind of a triumphant turkey trot. Oh boy, bonus virtue chance on the next quest. Well, we should, maybe we should consider fighting a boss while we have Valiant Spirit around. Maybe. Madeline Pryor got rid of her creeping cough. Phoenix's scurvy has been fully treated. Speaking of which, Silver Sable, I kind of want to get rid of your lethargy. I don't really want to send you into a dungeon with a speed penalty. Yes, we could camp it off with disease curing, but you know what? I can afford 1,100 gold. That's not going to break anybody's bank. We're rolling deep right now, like Adele. Both, like, figuratively in that she sings a song called Rolled Into Deep, and that she is phenomenally wealthy as well because of her huge talent. So it's doubly appropriate. And on the ideal metaphor, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more sweet Adele references going double deep on the Rolling Into Deep, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Darkest Dungeon every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Also, shame on you who thought the going double deep on Adele thing was a sexual reference. Shame.